So we say Bawumia bodam na so mbo dam a wow lie. Me say maka say Bawumia or a TV so malam or economist on tiasia lie o. Me say so wo den tomago ahye wo nufu ase a ye kodem a boga ko hu a wan kasa wo lie. Me say me no ka say wonim say wo se ahye na so aboso gold a wo lie. Enti de ekeka ni nyina wo peso be gia tuma me ka kire mo Ashanti region for radio station for munu say party na say Bawumia entumi save Ghana obi a oka NPP hu sisi ejimifo a mo peso mo be gia tuma me eko be detail me say mo am lie o enye me lie impuntuo na abom say de Jonso abo akokɔ no mo peso be gia tum na mo betra mfuturo no say ntwe a mo am lie me mbambe power chow, but we will do the do and we will speak truth to power. Now, yendi ejuma ana yembo ejuma. So normally on Sundays yenye ejuma wa ha. The Ghost team today they had to come together and make sure say yeah production to make sure say that misinformation no you best stopping and sana enter into a year ochina and the week yeba be simi. Yenye na Ghana krum ha and time and John Dramani Mahama a president. Now during Mahama's time as president, in Sembebresi, I'll say a TSC say John Dramani Mahama are buying from 2012 all the way to 2015 end thereabout. I also be also TSC say John Mahama did not get the opportunity to rule as the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces for 8 years. John Mahama got the opportunity to rule for under 4 years. John Mahama's rule, no, it was just 3 years. I am a man refisa adiano. It is a bibia or Ghana with going to IMF. Any dear course sunyina under Mahama no. Nina a brunya mien sape. Yes, 36 saying 12 saying 312 36 right? Inti a se oye calculation here. Say John Dramani Mahama used just 3.5 years max. And or the year the now, Mami Nyabutre, you drew where we have to fire, we will fire. But I will say, you be any pajum, no more se be ye drew no. Nanado danko akufo-addo. A ye Alan Kojo Chiramanting. A ye TV Sumalam Bawumia. A ye finance minister. In Kofo went to mean save Ghana. It's a fact. Memma obi enko she party echi enko jiusika enko tena radio so nko kankwase asemia onte ase. Sebio oya santini a wonya aboa. Sebio ye the NPP na tete wa wonya kwasea. Sebio ye wo asantini ansa na oba be NPP ni. Sebio ye wo na nyansa da wutirim ansa na obehu politics. Sebio oye badwemba ansa na obe join the party bi. Sebio you have to ding and son of who tribe I will belong to. At the end of the day, no, nyan sana da with that is what you have to apply. And into a memo senior maybe I say, maybe you baby much show way by a majority by a cheese, senior by a genuine no santi for more santimema and the asantimai, a young put to a boy said a Jonso Abakono, young for your quasia, and not tribe, Emma party in Jimmy, and me engine say, ye Jimmy so be. Ye dudon ye jiminti yama party jimienti impuntio ba na yese no de bia ye beba kwa ye mede ene de ope adepa abakotoko no ye den ye ndina bro me nyina santimemu. I see myself as an Ashanti. Me hum se me asantini even though me infantini me akani Messiah Togoni kakra amuneni kakra me am ye Lebanese kakra but me nyini wa santimemu enti me I see myself as an Ashanti boy. Na me ma party, me ma tribe, Emma obi nyaho kwan emfrem se me yakwasea if you say me mpese medwene. I will not allow that. And along the way no me pese me de me nua no masantefo e ka me ho. Na ye dwene ye mpuntio ni Ghana mpuntio se ne be ya ofui bi tinkran na se fa ka duru onka se nkurasefo na bankran. Because what Accra ewo Kumasi deserves the same thing. Impuntio wa santimem no eye we ewo eye nkranmem no ewo say yeswa santiman a yesi yewo ohene kese no we deserve it. Ye nyan kwasiafo ye ntumi nyan kwasiafo ye mpene se bi mbe ye kwasiafo ye nye ya adwene se be kwasiafo and ye ne no ye ntran kwasiadam ye beti ye ne abie ye ne ebusa nsem na ye busa questions. Now John Dramani Mahama is president of the Republic of Ghana. John Dramani Mahama is the president of the Republic of Ghana. Something happened. Or the Ghana echo IMF. Now, a DNC Emma John Dramani Mahama at Ghana call IMF. Was there a problem? Now, even John Mahama any NDC the Ghana call IMF no. Ye muse who say emfaso bi baswana. Ye ku Ghana ni bi. Ye chi obi tumu. Emfaso e baso no any dien. And there Nana Adodankwe Akufo-Addo ne NPP led by Uforiata any a TV Sumalamba umia ediako IMF. Now, under John Dramani Mahama any NDC no. When him say NDC Ebeshe Mahama Nsa obey the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces from 2012 no. NDC came to inherit Mahama's administration NDC no. They came to inherit a dumso. Time I ever saw Mahama in as the president of the republic. Not dumso ho. J.A. Kufoba ye dumso. Ye ne se akofa asofo ko gu akosomo. Asantini bema. A oso akosku de ni ate. A onim nyansa chen obia no. Obeto dumso no e asofofo e na ofa omo edom ko gina akosomo. So omo mbom paye na nsuo mra. Also oti a say JJ Rawlings bae no. Before JJ Rawlings no Kwame Nkrumah time and a Ghana mu started say ABA nti Rawlings bae no and started rural electrification. So obey na adwene say ekurasi bia no e den light be ko ho. So you need to understand the say bed nana ewo akosombo no e increase ye be kese. Ena eye kofo bae instead senka kofo ebe hu nyansa aka sedabi. Se sia light dundum ketinkete bibi betume in the future. Kwame Nkrumah say no foresight about everything. So oma Kwame Nkrumah kodu so ondini nda obebu kodu num na wakacho say kodu no half de betume dua ebedi 5 years ye di half ni wie nda 5 years ye kwa ye behu so kodu bi so asa ififia ye kondo kodu ebetuma kufa bi edi sana na Kwame Nkrumah dwene o ye visionary de bia na odwene nipa na odi omoso no ompuntuo Kwame Nkrumah ye president nipa na omo twena se a omkodi ne nkonkonsane abrofu bi ko hye ho eku Kwame Nkrumah na Akufo-Addo papa Edward Akufo-Addo. Now ye didim ena kofo ba ye kofa asofofo e ba he akosomo so mebom paye kofo so onim nyansa che danchem no wentumi ehu nyansa ehu se Ghana mu bie ye rural electrification ye de kanea ene nsuo na ye bie ndwuma no ye akosomo no nko ana e ma ye nsuo eye light no akosomo na ho den be kofom wenhu sa nyansa no into kofa asofofo nkwasiafo bi se omonkobom paye Kofo Frioma Atamils bae, the same thing. Atamils could not solve Dumso. Dumso was there. Every single Ghanaian and the Menoka say we di around be over 28 years behind him. Say Sasem we know. From Kofo, from Rawlings, Kofo, a year Atamils, Ghana was expanding. Remember, na population no a course. We were from 25 billion, 20 million, 22 million, 23 million. Satam yana nipani yedos na amanfo so kre to Ghana, Chad for Nigeria for. We were becoming a lot. Fulani for ba na yenya other countries, African countries are almost so ebe settle Ghana. So there was so much pressure on Eyedie Akosombo. That time John Dramani Mahama ebe saw Akufo-Addo say obeso as the president of the Republic of Ghana or no and to me sign and the so obianda Ghana obi abedano. That was when we experienced the highest power fluctuations in Ghana. That was when Akosombo died, when to me hold the capacity again because there was too much pressure on Akosombo. So the peak no and Mahama nitinye and obesomu. So you need to understand Mahama inherited Dumso. Na yeti asantimem say Juma say may ye documentary about that. Edema the Bill Gates Foundation. Oko the internet the African Energy Project. Yen yina ba Ghana be ye documentary. Eka said the government needs to be proactive. John Dramani Mahama needs to think. He needs to think, and his thinking should be different from the predecessors. Rawlings, Kofo, Atamils. So John Mahama, we did these documentaries and we spoke. And Yenya Santima Santifo di Mahama Atem, demonstrations throughout the country. You share and I say Mahama na odi NDC aban from 2012 na ti ase say ye nya nkwasiafo. Most importantly, you tua ye to inti adenti na ye nya mfaso adenti na sa problem ye solve ye time na ye sa demonstrations ye di Mahama abayatem ye mo pressure say finding ways to solve them so no the same time na ye kasa ansem no na your friend saying ye ne Ghana for ni ye tua taxes the same time na ye kasa ansem no na ye nimse akufo baye Rawlings baye Atamels baye but we ignored all those things. That was the time we were supposed to ask ye who say na nkofo ba abrantie obesobu 2012 pe adentina suddenly ye nyina ye wa santimemu radio journalist den for ye nyina ye kasa John Mahama is the problem. We were supposed to ask ourselves that question. And question we come the so-called intellectuals, because I don't think that Doomso started 2012. Akosombo didn't start feeling that pressure from 2012. Akosombo had felt that pressure a long time even before Rawlings became president. Inti Mumiyamuse was adentina yanko back as a nation. Yantinas Yanka say this guy is unfortunate. This guy really inherited the biggest problem of Ghana, because Akosombo to date is the biggest problem Ghana has ever gone through. And yeah, the Doomso era. No. But there was one thing that this gentleman did. Yatena santimemu di John Mahama atem, di NDC atem, di intafo di awunafo atem, di nkranfo atem, adenta yeni NPP for ne pesi ebeji to me. That was the same time and Nana Adodanko akufo-addo or ne counterparts or more opposition. Eka bibia wo wiase say omu nim nyansa echen John Mahama NPP NDC aban no obi owombia, and Doomso is what is not anything anke wo say si. But ye Ghana for me say wonsem. Doomso started aben. And ye nyina nim say Doomso started 2012. Doomso started before 2012. Yeni ankasi akufo na why some mampam no nka no. He experienced Doomso, but na akufo ofra santimemu tie ka hye. Na ye dwuma say oba asafo a cold stores, oba asafo printing press for area wana bibia say kejetia esra akufo nti na ye ka hye. Ye twen ya makufo koye. Atamos by ne start ye infantini aboa. Ene ye ne asantefo start di na tem. Adana nkwasiafo NDC fo ntafo we omo de omo ntimi ndwene ensolve dum so enso ye ne asantefo edi bokodi nkyene. We know for a fact on record ena obi a wa santimem bia wanyi te semi na adwene wo fie nim say Doomso did not start 2012. The same time at TV so ena ne yedi Mahama atem yedi NDC atem, but there was one thing John Mahama did or accepted or did to mu say I am the leader today. Me jetum say Doomso me na was solve. John Mahama never referred to Kufuor, never went back to Atamels, never talked about Rawlings. There was never a day John Dramani Mahama NG platform and I say NG puppet biabaka say I am blaming my predecessors for this, never in a day. And we also Yenya Santifo Yama John Mahama crowd room to even make that statement, because ne ye kata Kufuor so Kufuor nkwa siade obeye ya ode asomfoko gu Akosombo so mundi omumbom paye no yenka ho asam ye de sie Kufuor no wanyini che Mahama, Kufuor na wanyini bebre che Mahama, oye politics che Mahama, Kufuor na oni atame so mo ye mpenifo che Mahama, nanso they could not solve Doomso. Now adebia ye ma ye ninda ho a ye ntietie asanteman na menemo kasa no mamo makwasie bi oti TV so kwasie bi yetua ne ka ensanfa santeman kohyem kwasum menemo kasa the whole Ghana ekuro ana eya region hyem kwasum mu sebio jimie kwasum no eya santeman na me kasa ya me kyerɛkyerɛm ma ye ne santeman ya te ase, because baby ye duru no nipa bi e the politics e the santeman omo de akɔhye jimie nko asum nti ya yɛde injibifo ya dane political slaves ya yɛ nkwasiafo ama nipa ko kituo bi a omo so omo politicians asanteman de so omo jimi ya bibi kituo bi ma omo besa akɔsala ise mmoa to ama wo saa ne ka no omo ka ne dem ende omo ni abre omo ka na bontene. Now time a Doomso see time a John Mahama be the president of the republic from 2012 no revenue flows are na ebem sika na omani nya from revenue collection na John Mahama sika na onya those times no emben MPP abai we one day. Now in fact John Mahama time na oye president 2012 no na oil na yetu no John Mahama did na onya as a country, as the leader of the country, no revenue na enye free oil fangwa yetu no the NPP aban we nya no John Mahama mben no. Now in fact so ocean it very very well oil field na John Mahama ye president near one and the menoka say emwe bia kodu be 4 or 5. Now menoka say time John Mahama was on na yentu oil 170,000 barrels a day. And the NPP are buying to 170,000 barrels every 24 hours. 170,000. John Mahama also near to something around 120,000. Even less than 70,000 or something like that. Now you do the leveler MPP Nana akufo-addo MPP we A2. Intuition fan wa a fa akufo-addo are buying win sim. MPP are buying win sim. Anytime and not doom so ho. Remember, Doomso was the biggest hurdler any government can jump. Time and not Doomso ho, time and not revenue John Mahama buying enya no. Sa time we ni nyina no na oil John Mahama to no still na Andrew akufo-addo buying we oil sika for munseme. And then Nana Danko akufo-addo na buying omutu over 170,000 barrels in 24 hours. Yes, and every barrel is close to $80 a barrel. Inti tinefie na calculation na hwe. Sika efa akufo-addo aban we nsem no. Let me tell you, total revenue na John Mahama was so in 2012 to 2015 no. Say agigi eto e wo Ghana nyina those times no. GR agigi eto ye sika sam nyina eto e revenue ye nya e sika e ba man no na e around 200 billion cedis. Under John Mahama, tie na Doomso ho. Tie na John Mahama into 170,000 barrels a day. Na John Mahama etu oil less than that. Now, revenue na John Mahama's government collect sika na buying to me taxes e ban in seven na ye 200 billion. And Nana Danko akufo-addo etu oil 170,000 barrels every day. $80 per barrel. And then another Danko akufo-addo are buying revenue taxes a year or make 500 billion. John Mahama made 200 billion with less oil. Another Danko akufo-addo is making 500 billion with 170,000 barrels of oil. $80 per barrel. Nana Danko akufo-addo did not experience Doomso. Nana Danko akufo-addo did not raise money to go and put Doomso. He did not raise any money to go bring any equipment or the best sustaining power. John Mahama, in making this less money, facing Doomso, was able to raise millions of dollars to bring car power to Ghana. This is a leader who had no option than to just take the burden of the predecessors. He never blamed anybody. Doomso is bigger than COVID-19. And you know that. Doomso is bigger because nobody came from outside and gave Ghana money. Said, Jake, never solve Doomso. No country did. IMF did not do that. World Bank did not do that. Nobody came and said, $400 million, $100 million. You are going into an energy crisis, into fast solving. Nobody. John Dramani Mahama buying NDC, buying, they had to sit and generate money to bring car power. Doomso was hitting. They were making less oil money. And all the things that John Mahama fought to make sure so best sustain Doomso, Nana Danko akufo-addo, they are making 10 times of that. It's the question I want to ask you to say. A yet then will be to be say IMF na yakon in deno, any IMF na John Mahama coin the same. Why in the nyanse ni bet makacha say Yen blame MDC for Doomso akoso in for IMF bailout ya akufo-addo kwe. Why in the nimi nyansa or hwe menumbre obaka say yen blame NDC. The NDC made something out of nothing, led by John Mahama. And let us be honest here. Me makachira John Mahama onye Jesus oh, he had his flaws. Some of the things John Mahama's administration did, the way they conducted themselves when it comes to governance, we had problems. We all spoke against it. But when it comes to somebody who was able to think out of the ordinary box to solve a problem, we cannot today sit here and say yem blame IMF na and the akufo-addo and then kwasiafo mdi ne chino asay yesika no ekono yem fam gu NDC so ekire we jimi ebeye den obi wa santimemu ebie na no nda aka say yem blame NDC for IMF. We are santini ba udi mokodi nchine te semia wo se weni ate wonim nyansa chen omo ben woni nyina ma wadwiri mbrefie ye nyina ye free tribe ye nyina ye wosumbi mu ye nyina ye webusun ayebo ye wonton ayebo enso eba oman ni buo na o se ye nyina ye nyansafo me ye nyankwasiafo eba oman ni buo na enye bebia me free ni bebia o free ni hia enye sibia wodi ni sound na me di ni sound ni hia enye se party a wadoma che any part eye about DNA betuma ye menyi nyansafo ebe mo pressure mo ma ye de ye inti. Looking at all these facts, you could see say akufo-addo Abanwe, they are so fortunate. They are the most fortunate government in our history. Even in the crisis, corona friend COVID, no, they got one of the best assistants from the world. Dumso, the Mahama administration came to inherit Dumso. Nobody gave Mahama administration a dime. And so Ghana and the light Jinasui every John Mahama's administration, omo thinking, omo vision, and then the yeti Ghana Kanyani Jinaso. And the Matisa Ameri no ye tamaba kumasi asantimemu. Na sebi asantini wote and the asantimemu. Din tafu atem di Mahama atem se ompe nasem. Ompe endisa enfame ho. Na wankasa wadwini bua wiye ya. Ene sa ya bua. Because you don't want development. Because ya tuaba said ye abano ebe sesaya brabo akoyenim. Mo amokofo ne ka kire mse hwe brabo na tuaba. Enti wine na adwini ye adwuma na dan nano no oblebu Mahama for IMF, upon all the things Mahama went through, upon all the revenues I've stated, upon all the doomso, upon all the international assistance awenya, he was able to solve doomso. Yembra ahane. Nana adodankwa akufo-addo Abanwe ebedi Ghana so. The chairman dinichi. Now, sa TV Sumalam we your friend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Adekudenti my friend TV Sumalam no and say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for 6 years our obedi vice president he has shown say they not all kind of opposition I intro. Now ajana 1 ajana 2. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dia no your opposition and say na opo he did not really understand the things he was saying. Under the leadership of Bawumia and akufo-addo no, every single sector revenue jumped. Every single sector. In fact, before John Mahama left power, that ESLA, those kind of sika ojato ho ebesinde and the sikeli nyina asano, that was that initiate that thinking and to me my movie 2016, 2017, 2018 smoothly. Now, because of the mismanagement of a TV Sumalam, any Okpono, that is why we are here today. Inti abe diama me say nyansani also ti radio so. Odimoko di nchine ya santini. Also pempunto wa santimemu, pempunto na brabo mu. Ebe tena say ende akufo-addo say yanko IMF yem blame NDC adentra eye 11 tra. Ene sa wo sa nipa na wo ya boa. So and the emi yasa omanu hu se wa wo because you are not thinking. Now here Nana adodankwa akufo-addo ebedi president na chairman we edinichi TV Sumalam Bawumia edinichi no. The first thing akufo-addo ne na aban ye say omugu banks ewo Ghana nyina. Majority of the banks omugu no. Now even in the United States of America, asantemai na menemo kasa muntie me. Dodo no ayo madwene so mo pese mo badwene ye be force mo madwene na sebio jimi no doso e wa asantemai mu, especially radio stations enkwasiafo bi guso from journalists no omo no mo bo asantemai from. I'm going to be honest. Sanko from radio journalists, TV journalists omo gu asantemai no dodo no kwasiafo dodo no 90% no mo bo asantemai bo efom. Omo no ma asantemai ayenkurasefo bi krom. A so-called journalist no TV so any radio so asantimemu no omo ne mo problem. Sebio ye wo asantini ye wo so ye kwasea sebio ye wo asantini ye wo se mendwene sebio ye wo asantini na se wo ka mesia onya aboa wadwene ne da otirima nya mede ba no also to me the access nyoma enti enwumbre me ba ha me be kire mu ade bi be mo matiase se emu radio for no emu TV for no emu so called journalist no munya training papa bi na tribe adokoro mo instead of speaking the issues no omo jimi mo no de omo ye ne se omo jeje politicians for sika no ma misdirect mo enti da bia no asantemai koto abasem twen asantemai salai se moa asantemai de omo hia no mo nsanka if you say politician because we mo yan kwasiafo ka de e de kire omo ade chi age tumi na fa kotena nkran. Now akufo-addo na ban ebe wini power 2016. The first thing they did was say banks what Ghana no banks need diska in penifom did the banks ni nyina omo yakromfo inti ye be ye banking sector cleanup. Inti oforiata eye TV sumalamba omia ene eye okochichi omo nyina ba together achim click no say ye be good banks na ye good banks ni wi ani afechire na ye di omusika ni aka chom say ye be bie bank for friend development bank and as a consolidated bank ni ye be gu ni nyina no na ya te bank ba ko abehye omu nyina nan o so ti ase Ghana ni a wo hweme imbre bi baaye na obia owo dwaso bia odidwa oton tomatoes oton boko oton jene okokwan so kofa preku otifie kofa momone na every single person owo kejeti odidwa na o save wo either a savings and loans or a bank. Edumbrebo or Ghana under John Mahama administration and the predecessors of mobile Ghanaians were doing business with banks. And the good thing is, even though that most of the banks were not big, the good thing are not banks na ebuama ejumadi question say those small petty traders were able to save and also access loans to do their small business. It is all steady ya enye kwa na anticipate eye de obeka se nyome mu ayedin enso na adwuma ne koso because the capital no de onim se okọ ne bank oni ne kokasa eye savings and loans we be ma ne kakra e ma ne dia we adwuma na adodan kwa akufo-addo ba na o se asantefo ye nkwasiafo omoti asantememu adwuma bojo omo ye obusiesie no savings and loans no ma mengu ni nyina omo jimi omo nte brofo into oba na de brofo bi by your friends a banking sector cleanup. Now banking sector cleanup na such saying say aban ba na se sebio obehu se bibi nkoso e wo sector bia dey na wo so ye also of finding ways to solve a problem no abra sa solving of the problem no enka eye timemufo no because every government also solve a problem and trying to solve the problem no you don't make life difficult for the people you are trying to change their lives. Now akufo-addo mo be good banks no one they destroyed lives. Now, almost 22 billion Ghana cedis in the good banks. Oh, Ghana. Now, so we Ghana for sika every bank of Ghana. Now the 22 billion good banks. You have to understand say, sa adena wo ye no e wo se ehon faso no 10 times sika na wudi gunu no. It's one ogu banks bebrebe o Ghana ye banks egu ye UT bank now thousands of people are no musika show ye buja omuko ha no past 6 and as no past 9 by 9:30 near money loan 2,000 Ghana 5,000 Ghana 10,000 Ghana 20,000 Ghana no quite the points 2 months 3 months no tia a bit is a heritage bank boja for no more kejetia any in jomo kesen kitinkiti omutumi ko ho oko 10 o'clock by 10:30 on the bank akasa yamani kakra okodi dwa okofa jene no de asoso no okọ na odine djuma at least onya bibi kakra di banks bi say GN banks parkwesi indium okọ omo ho oka wasem ye o kire omade kudi ntia ohian sa omema kakra inti na enye kra anticipate day let's say say na banking sector no na enye fit sa na nyoma bi enkoye but do you need to go into yenye sikem ekoyi 22 billion cedis say all the ba be good banks. Now in that process na akufo-addo ene na aban taking that decision no banks be say beige bank adongomo bank say agongomo bank omunya hwe ehọ na ohun say GN bank you beige bank be say kobnado formo it was a targeted approach. Omo yo madwene say nipa bi wo Ghana omo banks a omo begu no na ade a omo andwene ho ne say ye ka say bank e de e nipa ahodoro a omo de omo sika koto ho ema sebio emfaso baso ma omo de etumi ekọ eba bank ni nyina enti say o ka say ugu banka ugu nipa adwuma and Nana Danko akufo-addo ene na aban we omo andwene and adwene man dwene se no munim se sika na omo bedi no ebe affect Ghana for no omo mutumi no in the process omo gu banks no omo gu banks e ma nipa be 3,000 Ghanaians and omo ye adwuma o bank direct and indirect omo nye adwuma gu ye sankofo ni nyina adwuma na abegu no abeka unemployment rate no now what's akofa Ghana for sika 22 billion. Na banks banks anya problems na problem ni nyina sika na nka wose ye de solve bank problem ni nyina say na just 8 billion Ghana cedis ni here just 8 billion Ghana cedis to recalibrate yengu banks so recalibrate the system. You don't have to totally shut the banks down because when detecting problems now, then you find a micro way to solve the problems. You don't say there's a problem with the banking sector. Intimigu banks no. Make of Bank of Ghana. Ababe good banks na wa asantimem ni Ghana nyina. Na nipa na timemufo no wachiromo. Into ogu banks ama nipa 3,000 nipa empemiensa ejuma bomo. Omu nyina sa beka the bed na ye fight it because akufo-addo na aban position no. Omu ka say they are coming to create employment. The first 100 days, they actually created unemployment for over 3,000 people. Mawajini munda hotie me, asantini a wohwe uwo kumasi a yeka IMF say, akufo-addo we mako say Ghana, edi Ghana sika, inti na wa IMF no, ompese obeji atum no, me chirechirem, fa o politics to nchen, fa o tribe to nchen, mu radio for na ese asantiman, me be kanyansa akire wonne. Now, what happened was, after omuye sade na omuma nipa over 3,000 ejuma ball no I spending 22 billion no nipa omusika koke mu no omuntumentua omusa diska no and me no ti hey ukofa banking sector cleanup sika ye de enkofo ka na akodane ekue chanse menka ho asem ba ye ne asantifo ya yanim nipa dudu omodwuma seye nipa omufa mu wuye nipa endame no ti hey omo kakra omo koto banks omo nimpo ehu kapre mo asantefo mu nim dudu na dwuma egu dudu na wu enti ade na betena mo bia ka kire wo say NDC for and cause a problem no time na NDC wo power na banks wo ho no wadwuma guye so na banks no problem kra na wadwuma na wo ye e wo kejetia e wo santase e wo de market no ejuma ni guye da ben na woko bank make sure say problem won't any scam out. You were still working. These people came and they created an idea. Ebeto Ghana for him say the banking sector no problem ho till date omuntu mi share and can't share problem no. And what to say NPP finance minister DND economic management team abet na waka just say problem e hu ye nie de omo kan say nkofo diska and the meno catch bank e gu no Ghana nyina nipa mienu pe ne gina bank e court sia nipa mienu osemiensa pe banks are gugu omo Ghana nipa over 3,000 dwuma say no nipa mienu osemiensa from one bank e ne gina court itibusa ho say why na e de Ghana bedru bebe yedri mama mayanya asantifo die nyankwase afoma radio fo bi metena ho enka nkwase asam saa biem na yensan fanse asanteman meba ho ba bebese me ma otinyo be biase ansa na ma start me argument ni ye sene ba obi to no otiemi a obeka se enkwase afo radio fo yi bi omo asanteme mo no ma sei asanteman oti asantika sa onim nyansa nche obi awo oti asante a se bi otumi buba onim nyansa nchenteni onim nyansa nchenkranni unim nyansa nten ahunani eye nyansa ene yenyina yewo obi so etini krom kasa onim nyansa nchen enti moma yengai sa jimi na edit TV so no radio so no yeah misinforming pap Nana Danko akufo-addo ka kire ye opposition and in government say oko IMF o ye kwasea oforata ka kire oko IMF o ya boa o say Mahama ya boa ntino oko IMF onim manbu. Inti this is not the time I also be crenya sa energy no or vigor to sit on TV and say me ba be ka say NDC na dia ko IMF sa nipa no ompe mo santeman ye onim se dodo na jimi enti okoji sika kakra ena oba betu mfuturo gu ani medwuma ne se mebie wani meka no kora na kyerɛ ɛyɛ mom de ebi wo ha atamdidie ne ɛya ba ɛno na bɛma ya adwene ɛno na bɛma yehu sɛ yɛkɔ enim anase yɛkɔ echi enti atamdidie ne de medi because ma anya ne saa onti asɛm na meka na se ɛnya wo ya ma wontwe wo ho mfiri gyimi ho me metena ha mfa bible enkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm nkyerɛ menya sɔfo yesu minim no nyankopɔn minim ne fie menya koran ni menya muslimi me mfa koran bɛkyerɛ muhammad me mehu ne da Muhammad ntoko okun ya odegye Islam siwo me na me ni ho. I cannot use my life and put it on the line and say this is what happened. Me Christianity Islamic me to me defend it. But the only thing I can do is say amanyo sema enkrata ne abakosem wo ho no metuma fa kyerɛkyerɛ mu ate ase. Inti enya ha na me beto elder miracle nwuma kyerɛw abeso so ama wo feel say e wo se beto sebi ansa na maka no kora kyerɛw. Akora we jim no yantia nti na obepenyini jimi for. So I am not going to sit here and entertain you. Me be kan okra na ebetumi ama wonya sa economic liberation. Sane be ya wo so betumi ka se ye ne asanteman ya nto nkwasiaba ye ma dipa bi mu ye se ye jimi ye ma amanfo bi ntina radio so enka nkwasiasam nkyerɛ ma da bia no ye ntina ye fi mu. That is my principle. Omugu banks ni wie no busa ho se since the economy we start to say any problems, the president of the republic, any omo share a mo sika samuso Ghana no. Omo president any abanwe etumde ne nsakra kanipa baako say, hey, se see de nyoma konde emu ayedin. Nyoma no edwuma kra emu nyedin kra ukọ top companies e wo wiase. Mumusa mukoku team for no ene mokwame despite no ene omo bia edwuma nkese a agi ne din a etumetumpon say ye nyamfa so kra na say ye break even ana say ye nyamfa so kra bro so a edwuma ne de e wo say ye sisem ye nsakireye sebio se meti eye block factory sebio se me ye kwame despite na me radio station me okokutin na me radio station a me nkofa mesi ni so mbe ye editor ho. The moment Bikofa Obisa Ombeye editor our radio station Messinia automatically all the content that will go out no, it is basically me setting myself up because I will put out some news. I will be assuming me company in. So every job you need an expert to take that position. You can't put square pegs in round holes. That is the first principle when it comes to leadership. Now, since akufo-addo be the president, Oma musha ye sika samso ebe sinne nana adodanko akufo-addo what to say why is some massive overhauling about how it should be run because sebio nipa tena faako na se oma nipa to me ma tena faako a one otena ho cha obeye corrupt obeye tyrant so or your failure cry that person no onji sa ne failure ne ntum because o feel say ne juma is secure no matter how he or she performs. And the Motigana Menemo Kasi. Omo Amosha Musika Semso, a Santimana Menemocasa no Brofuni here. Me pese me church mamutinho baby as baby a problem ni fear and ya could do IMF. Baby a problem na estati ya could do IMF. Enya Mahama, enya NDC, enya E-levy, eyam kwasiafo de DSwa, omumbu Ghana for omunim de. Ena yaso so omo so na ende dia beduru ha. Aho kire beba no mame kan kire mo emu odene mokogunsa mungunsa sa abrofo no adwene beba fie number giatum mesi aho kire na eba no emu odene Ghana for mo bebre estitru asanteman mo a mokokoko abruche kofa engine mo a mosimu ye mesemo bebre medwuma ne se me kire no kure no aban bia nya obi adea NPP NDC idea ena nipa die kire. It's just an ideology. Mo amunim politics na mo de say ye de NPP twa me furu man wagimi. E yo nipa miensa mienu bi na kwotena ase. E no mo de o madwini bom say ye nton sa adwin we emfa ma nipa no mu ndi akire. Sa ideology ne ye yifiri wa NPP ni ho NDC ni ho. So it is consistently touching the idea, running the idea and making sure say as you move forward you fix it to suit everybody, to make everybody comfortable. And it's a party be to meet it. Yes, we are a social democrat. Social right there and then left for right. It is because a idea, a idea be na song. Inti ye ko yenim no na adwene to na eba na ye dane danem na eboa obi a inti uya MPP ni a ye mfantwa wo furuma wagimi uya NDC ni a ye mfantwa wo furuma wagimi uwa santimemu nde na se media uya beden a meto am MPP a uya kwasi ampanyi because waton eye wo freedom ene wo wisdom ama nkofo bi a omde idea bi abeto utirim se die kire inti you need to understand say political party does not belong to anybody. Political party wasn't built a year adebia ebisida a nipa bi adwene. And as time goes on, it goes through a generation. And as it goes through a generation, that ideology changes. And it is a refinery or refining gold. Utu ni saboba, utu ni form to say oh normal or na akofenesum na akọ egu acidim na afa akọ mercury into sa refinery no sa process no eno na nipa di akiri it is amete so because ye the MPP twa be furu ma we kwasea ye the NDC twofo ye kwasea idea the moment you all say ye pe idea we biem no that political entity or party is no more inti ye tie akufo-addo die so 6 years Obiano Obetima Kachem say NPP Abanwe has been the best political party. And Obiasun Tumi Kachem say the NDC in opposition has been the best political party. As time goes on, Nipa Bebrebe Dom party. Inti se bibi ba neshe asimesi o Monday morning kwe ya ni atwiwe ni we abehye ho yen try we adwene hwe and the menemotie omo Ghana sika sem show monsa eye Ken Oforiata onya economist or your investment banker. I mention with the difference. Ye to because say obi a footballer. Ye can say obi a footballer. Obi so ye professional footballer. Now there are two different things here. Ye can say Asamoah or Dede Ayew, they are professional footballers. Kevin Taylor is a footballer. What's the difference in the say? Professional footballers, they play football gamer that has been sanctioned by FIFA. I can be a footballer, but I am not a professional footballer because I don't play games that are sanctioned or I don't belong to a club that rules and regulations, they all fall under FIFA. I play soccer, I might be playing for fun, for leisure, but I am not a professional footballer. Inti enyo biya or friend who say minimum accounts and I say metuma account kama and ye accountant and I say oh yeah economist. Somebody being an economist is a holistic job. You can be an economist that is a person or to say an ex-footballer who is now a coach. And I say you throw be technical coach football on Bobby. But or to bench na or her team na or to me who coach the coach on the problems. Or to me who players no general field individually on problems. Or to me who decision and I say formation I also team nibo or no a technical director. Or no or teacher and so onimidiye. On your footballer, for all you know, technical director, he is considered by FIFA as a professional soccer person, but that person is not a professional footballer. Somebody is even a technical director or more border. There's a difference between wakofa obi or your investment banker and wafa an economist. An economist, or no to be the nitty-gritties of what we are supposed to do, the tweaks. What we are supposed to turn to make sure say this unforeseen problems are able to Ghana so ye bet to me. Into any be any the or mind seek assumption in sa investment banker no ne idea nyina say dear na menya mfa so afrim. Eye me this 2 series ashem se me koton bonds ma Ghana na se me use me bank data banker e dey mfaso ana share ben na data bank benya. So it's more about how he's going to make it behind the scenes. It is not how he is going to look at the problems to make sure say we benefit from the problems. He might benefit too, but the bigger picture is us. But Oforiata as an investment banker he is looking at him how he would develop what he has created. He has created enterprise. He has created a data bank. That is why I could get Bibia a friend a bond to be you see a data bank and because he is looking more of the data bank benya. So your finance minister himself, he's not an economist. Onim the obetuma ye ama your problems are yenkum. Somebody like Edubuahin, he is also an investment banker or the same ideology as Kenoforiata. Omunya economist. Omo entumi entwetwen homa enka say in there for 4 years or 3 years to come no, we need to take this drastic decision. No. So what study NPP aban we are. Every policy be omo dia let's go make money. It is not about how it's going to benefit the people. And I must study here. That is because the people who are leading us, their line of education or any background, it's all about that. Let's go and make money. You can make the money, but if the money is not benefiting the people you are representing, then you are stealing from them. Into everything they craft to biano, but it is not to the benefit of the people. Into investment banker. Now take somebody like John Kuma, who is the deputy finance minister or a lawyer. John Kuma cannot teach me economics. John Kuma cannot lecture me on economics. On to me mba santime mu begina kejetia. Mon kop hwehwe John Kuma interviews nyina He doesn't talk technicalities. Go and listen to interviews of Setekwe. Go and listen to interviews of Adongo. Listen to interviews of Atofosimo. Now come and listen to interviews of John Kuma. He speaks like Tibia Mnokasi on Tiasie. He does not understand the technicalities, the position he's in. No, a party, akufo-addo is just showing appreciation for stealing more. John Kuma is not an out-and-out economist who can sit and say we need to take some decision, technical decisions. He does not understand. Osakra a fake lawyer. Obawe or a chartered accountant. Obetumi a teller. For all you know, she's a teller. And I'm a bank no man tell us. Everybody can be a teller. Chartered accountant is not any extraordinary economic background or any serious economic background. As we speak, because I have family and friends and corrupt, the president cannot even change a reshuffle. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC akachre nanado dan akufo-addo say akufo-addo president na wudi me dibida my head papa chen me prove me home. Sorry. My head juma we be da. Mama Ghana phone will say I am intelligent than you. Since our finance minister no. Almost 3 years John Mahama ni NDC said take money ade obo pa. Say sisan kwa we na wo sisan na ube hu say eye wa ban ne betum pon. In the world it is, especially in Africa, enye easy. Enye common. Say obete say opposition or power. Catch a government in power say do this. It is not. Time akufo-addo ne ba TV Somalia Baomia opposition, they never suggested anything to the government. No, they were always attacking the government, making the government unpopular. When put here, there's an opposition leader who has been a president before, with his team, with his government telling you change the finance minister. The indices are showing since you took over from me 2 years now. What I did not repelled. You saw everything is going down the drain. Change the finance minister. I didn't akufo-addo into me sano. They cannot change the destiny of Ghana when it comes to a economy. They can't. IMF we have to be there because akufo-addo and NPP before they have refused to listen to knowledge. Say biana nkofo kan sembi NPP NDC for a demonstration. Oh, demonstration be NDC for na sebio NDC for omunti kronumbi. NDC for omunyantwe. Didn't we see NPP demonstrate in Ghana every day when they were in opposition? So with me, when I see the opposition demonstrating, speaking, suggesting, I believe I see it as something positive. John Mahama and NDC are suggesting a lot of things to NPP Abanwi before COVID hit. 2017-18 and almost started some advice to akufo-addo because clearly they saw say the people are almost their finances anymore. They are not really there to help Ghanaians. Now you Ghana for your interest in your interest. That is why the opposition started telling akufo-addo, change these people leading us. And so yana Asante for radio for tena radio so yanka ho asem. Sanke change finance ministry. Omo mu di animo oforiata mo a anka the benefit will come to yana Asante mine. See ehia mpuntio. Ehia development. Ehia allocation of some money from Accra. But mpuntio bi ambaye. Yese be interchange amaye. Hwem Boankra yenye yensi hospital schools e sikra yenwie ye ometo yamuntumi wie ntinka yenyina de anu tu mu se akufo-addo efurata enye nipa anyate ono nkwa na betime bu Ghana finances a anka e change ya sebio ebi anka nipa oba onum nyansa che ofurata bebre enso ye tena Asante mu tena radio so de yakwasia some of us ye de yakwasia defending kwasiasem ye de yakwasia defending party instead of speaking truth for Ghana to change.